Morgan.
And I'm Jake, and you're listening to
Neverland Navigation Radio,
where we deck the halls and talk about everything we're excited for Christmas-wise at Walt Disney World. Morgan, how are you?
I'm good. Can you believe it's so close to Christmas?
No.
How are you?
And that's the end of the podcast. No, I can't believe it's so close to Christmas. We're just at the kind of the beginning of October, but really that is the ramp up to...
I mean, it's just a few weeks away.
Yeah.
Because Disney Christmas starts November 1st.
That is absolutely true.
Overnight, they go from Halloween to Christmas. Literally. And it's crazy how quickly they do it. I saw the TV... There's a show or...
Yeah, Decorating Disney Holiday Magic.
Yeah, I'm sure it's on Disney Plus now. I saw it way before Disney Plus was even a thing.
It's an ABC thing, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. And I was so blown away.
It's really impressive.
It's so impressive.
They have huge warehouses that are up, the whole year, that are just for the construction and the design of these Christmas decorations and elements for shows. And they've got like a Christmas workshop 24/7 in Walt Disney World.
Oh my gosh. I just can't.
Why don't you work there? Now, for those of you who don't know, Morgan is probably the most Christmas-obsessed person I've ever known.
I'm a big fan.
Morgan loves Christmas. I love Christmas. I did not grow up with Christmas for religious upbringing reasons. So now that I am an adult and kind of making my own decisions of what to celebrate and whatnot, Christmas, it holds a special, celebratory feeling for me.
Sure.
And I just love the way Walt Disney World does Christmas.
They do it better than anybody.
Between the decorations and the entertainment and the different creative ways they have of celebrating. Yeah. From things as simple as the Christmas tree trail in Disney Springs. And I don't want to get too ahead of myself because I know that we're gonna be ranking our favorite,
the things we're looking forward to the most.
Right. The things that we personally are looking forward to for Christmas. Now, I can't think of a more joyful list of things.
Oh, absolutely.
These are some of my favorite things that Disney World does, period.
I always say that Christmas in Walt Disney World is my favorite time of year at my favorite place in the world. And it's just so much joy and
compacted
happiness. Yes.
It's the joy of Christmas and the joy of Disney magic, and you put them together.
Disney is already magic everywhere, every time you turn around, and then add Christmas lights.
Yeah.
My happy place.
I mean, it's, we personally celebrate Christmas, but Disney World very much is a holiday celebrating kind of place to get into the holiday spirit for everyone. Mm-hmm. So in that way, I think it's a really cool, especially in Epcot, they're doing all kinds of things to celebrate the holidays as a larger scope kind of thing. Yeah. So the holidays at Disney World is really it's where it's at for everybody, in my opinion.
Right. I do think they focus more on the Christmas.
Of course.
But
Christmas is huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Tis the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to dive in. They do something for every park, every resort. Everything has something Christmas going on.
Yes, absolutely.
They are very thorough about that.
There's a tree in every resort. Yeah.
Yeah. And some light decoration.
Yeah. And
in some resorts it's heavy decoration.
Right.
It's just some gets the sprinkling and some gets the huge gingerbread houses a la Grand Floridian.
Right. Even the ones that you might consider get the sprinkling, as you're saying, where they really just get a tree and maybe a few wreaths. The tree is huge.
The trees
in every resort.
At each resort are jaw-dropping.
And giant.
It makes you think, oh my gosh, how could they do that? Yes. Every time you look at it, you think, I wonder how many people, I wonder how long it took, I wonder what goes into, and the answer is these Christmas warehouses. But, it makes you think, what a team project to make this happen. There's,
And so detailed, because every different Disney resort... And by that, we mean hotel. The word resort gets a little confusing with Disney because the park's called resort.
Right.
Anyway, every hotel tree is different themed. It's themed based on the resort.
Right.
And I mean, how detailed is that? And I love it.
Is that... Never mind.
It's not like they just put up a Christmas tree and call it a day.
Yeah.
It is a Christmas tree themed to the hotel that
I was
you're
going
in.
to ask for your favorite resort Christmas tree, but I don't want to get ahead of myself because it might be on your list.
Okay.
I don't want to go crazy.
It's not on my list, so I will go there.
Oh yeah. Tell me.
But it's hard. I cannot really do just one.
Right? Do you have a couple favorites?
Yeah, I love the Animal Kingdom Lodge. Like,
that is the one that pops into my head first.
It's so foremost. Different. You know what I mean? It's not red and green ornaments.
Pictures of this.
Yeah, it's got the animals. It's really kind of like an orangish.
It's like
and bronze kind of color tree.
Yeah, it almost feels a little like Lion King.
Yes,
but the whole resort has the African theme.
But that's what I love. That it's so themed with the surroundings.
It's not red and green ornaments on
right.
Pine.
Oh, it's Christmas time. We need to throw a tree up in this resort. And plus, it's giant. Huge. I mean, that resort has a lobby, and it's just the lobby of that resort is huge, so that tree is huge. I mean, obviously the tree outside of the Contemporary, which is legitimately like as tall as the Contemporary, is amazing.
It's like the Rockefeller tree, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it has the same. These trees, and the ones at the parks too, the Animal Kingdom Christmas tree that they have outside of Animal Kingdom is like stop you in your tracks, jaw dropping.
Right. And it's funny, I kind of wouldn't think of myself that would be one of my favorites, but it is because it's so non-traditional. But I do love traditional Christmas, but I love that it's a little different.
Yeah, like the one at Animal Kingdom has the masks.
What I mean. Yeah, and it's the same with the kind of orangish bronze kind of color kind of coming through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is just so like if you want. But the thing that's great about Christmas at Walt Disney World is that every kind of Christmas that you could ever love is represented somewhere. Classic traditional Victorian Christmas,
Grand
Magic
Floridian.
Kingdom, Grand Floridian, like full of it. Tropical Christmas, the Polynesian, Caribbean beach, full of it.
Right.
Retro Christmas, 50s, 60s Christmas, 40s, Golden Age Christmas, Hollywood Studios. International Christmas, Epcot. Like, everywhere's got the different Christmas themes, so that no matter what your favorite is, or even if you just want to take in a variety of different aesthetics that celebrate Christmas, Walt Disney World is a feast for, your holiday magic. Like, oh my god, I'm beaming just talking about it. But like, it is so exciting to go from place to place and discover all of the different ways that Christmas can express itself. And these Imagineers are like killing it with
aren't
detail
they always?
and with scale.
Yeah,
like it stops you in your tracks every time. These trees and these decorations.
Yeah,
and there are some bygone things that I miss very much. We did an episode about the things we miss most from Walt Disney World, and there are some Christmas offerings on there.
I think my number one.
Really?
Yeah, the Osborne Spectacle of Lights is my Dancing Lights is my number one. I can't really ever. I don't make it a year without thinking about it. I probably. I think about it all the time.
Never will.
I probably never will.
But those we discussed this in the last episode. Those lights do a portion of them can be seen at the Give Kids the World Village,
right?
Which is the Make-A-Wish arm that operates the Walt Disney World Wishes.
I just got an email about that.
Right.
I forwarded it to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're doing some kind of like tropical theme this year or something. I heard.
They're doing it at a water park.
Right.
That's closed down, obviously. Last year it was in a neighborhood.
Right.
It's not the Osborne Spectacle of Dancing Lights.
Right.
But it is pretty amazing, and what a good cause to donate what used to be my favorite part of Disney.
Exactly. Good to know that the lights are at least somewhere. It's not like they just took them down
and still
put
go
them
see
in
them.
Like one of my favorite things was Gone is the Great Movie Ride, and there's nothing.
No.
You can't. There's nothing anywhere from
There's
it.
YouTube videos, and that's the most you get.
That's it. And so for the Christmas lights too, and I feel like Christmas lights are like an even more sentimental thing to like move from one place to another and continue their legacy. I mean, they started with such an interesting media spectacle,
Right.
the Osborne family in general.
Right.
That whole story is so fascinating. But then to spend so many years in the MGM and then to end up where they are now, like, I just think at least that story has a beautiful kind of
Yeah.
closure to it.
Yes. Yes.
But it doesn't, it's not the Osborne.
Yeah. It doesn't fix the wound.
No. And, like, I really do miss that tremendously.
Yeah.
I also miss the Epcot Christmas lights that were on the pathway between Future World and the World Showcase that led up to a Christmas tree.
It was like a canopy? Is that what you would call it?
Yeah, I guess. It was like a tunnel almost.
Tunnel, yeah.
You know?
Yes.
It was like there were these beautiful bulb Christmas lights all around you and they changed color.
I mention it all the time. Like almost every time we're on that bridge, I say to my daughter, I'll be like, there used to be lights here.
You don't understand.
Yeah.
This used to be like a beautiful Christmas experience.
And it was such a cool way to transition from what was Future World to what was World Showcase.
Because it did both. It was like classically amazing in the way
Yes.
that World Showcase is, but it was also like it had an element of futurism.
And I don't really understand why that got taken away.
I know.
I understand, I guess. I understand what they're telling me about why Osborne Spectacle of Dancing Lights got taken away.
Well, they did knock down the whole area that was in.
Sure. Do I think that they could have moved it somewhere else? Yes.
Just
Do
to
I?
Hollywood Boulevard, maybe.
Yes.
It's Hollywood and Sunset. Could have
Right.
gotten all of that.
Or do I think that they could have built Batu somewhere else? I sure do. They have all kinds of land, but I'm not going to get into all of that because this is a happy episode.
Not a rage.
Right,
moment.
right.
But yeah. So those won't be on the list because they're not here, but there are some things that we are actually looking forward to.
Yeah.
Do you want to start?
Sure.
All right, number 5.
Number 5 for me is this is like one of many, but so I'm going to say the gingerbread house in Grand Floridian,
Yeah.
as well as getting to eat those gingerbread cookies because you can
Alright.
actually buy them there.
Oh, I've never done that.
Oh, they're so good. Yes. So that
Can't wait to make a vlog.
the gingerbread house is like life sized.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it's not house size, but it's like a playhouse size.
Sure.
And they spend months. They've been working on this for months. And it's all edible. And then inside of the gingerbread house, there's like people selling cookies and stuff like that.
Describe what the house looks like.
It's a kind of a classic looking gingerbread house.
Yeah. No, you're right. Like, it's not like... I think what's great about it in its own way is that it's not Cinderella Castle, although I
Right.
think they do a Cinderella Castle gingerbread thing somewhere. But for this, it kind of is your classic gingerbread house, but the scale of it and the construction of it and the detail of it is so magnificent that it's like, oh, this is what we've all been trying to build as a gingerbread. Like when you're sitting down with your family making your kit.
Right.
Gingerbread house, you're like, this is what you're envisioning, but like huge, you know what I
Yes.
mean? This is impressive.
Individual shingles that then they, glue on, candy glue
frosting,
on top, on top of there. So it's not like if you make I think when I've made a gingerbread house at home, it's like 2 flat pieces make up the roof. It's not really like that because it's got individual gingerbread shingles.
Yeah.
And then I have heard that they do something awesome with those at the end of the season.
They feed them to the animals or something.
That's what I thought it was too.
Right.
Interesting, right?
So cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
There's nothing more magical to me than when they're like, oh yeah, and these vegetables you see in Living with the Land, they go to the restaurants and we cook with them.
Right.
Like that kind of stuff for me, Disney World being an ecosystem where everything is used for something.
Yes. Isn't that beautiful that they're not taking hundreds of pounds of cookies and just, putting them in the trash at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like parts of their waste management system that would make us all cry.
Yeah,
but it is at least good PR.
Yeah, the fact that we know the parts we know about are
Yeah, or that they're like using some of the food that they wouldn't use in the restaurants to go to the animals at Kilimanjaro Safari.
Right,
and stuff like
right.
that. I love hearing stuff like that, so this fits neatly into that for me. So I am glad to hear that the gingerbread is not going to waste.
Yes.
That's cool. I am falling in love with the Grand Floridian.
Yeah.
Dangerous thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, okay, so to tie in with that, do you have a resort thing? I don't think you would mention this one because I think that we talked about this and you haven't even been there.
Do I have a resort thing?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so the other part to this is that there is also a, I want to say gingerbread, but it's probably just edible. An edible Christmas working little carousel in Beach Club. So did you know about that?
I don't even know what this is.
Oh my God, I can't wait to show you. So there is a carousel that is like, again, kid size, but I mean, I'm saying it's probably 6 or 5 foot tall or something.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they've got like horses like are on a carousel, but then they're decorated amazing. They're decorated in like they're supposed to look kind of like they're inspired by characters.
Oh.
And it's all edible and it moves. I mean, the carousel actually spins.
How have I never heard of
I don't know.
This is why Christmas at Disney World is so magical. There's so much.
Right.
Like, of course there's the stuff in the parks.
Right.
But beyond that, Disney Springs, the resorts, like there's so much to discover
Everywhere, yeah.
that we probably haven't even seen.
Right,
You're
right.
describing something I've never even heard of.
Right, and that one's huge. I mean, but a lot of people don't know about that one. Everybody knows about the Grand Floridian one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there was that Christmas TV ABC special about that too with Whoopi Goldberg. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Yeah, she kind of...
Whoopi Goldberg. We have to talk about Whoopi Goldberg at some point. She hosted everything for Disney in the 90s.
Yeah.
I was watching, I am an Epcot nerd. This is a sidetrack, sorry. But I was starting to watch this video that was a behind the scenes special about the making of Captain EO, the Michael Jackson show that was in Epcot and Disneyland.
Right.
Guess who hosted it? Whoopi Goldberg. And she goes, "Now, I'm not in this movie, so you're probably wondering why I'm here. Michael Jackson is very busy recording his album, and George Lucas is very busy producing his next Hollywood picture. So they asked me, someone not as busy, to come and show you how they made Captain EO." And I'm like, good enough for me.
Yeah.
But Whoopi Goldberg hosting those holiday specials, showing
Right.
you how they bring the magic to Disney. I just think she's such an interesting personality.
She is a big Disney fan.
She's also a Disney legend. They
Yes.
they honor her regularly.
No, I know, but she's,
Yeah.
I mean, she really is a fan too, which is cool.
She does the candlelight procession one.
Yeah, yeah. I saw something a few years ago where she came, and I think it was to record The View or something, and then she got a Haunted Mansion cast member outfit, and she just worked the Haunted Mansion for the whole day.
Oh,
just for fun.
I never have heard that.
How
I love
cool
that.
is that?
Hey.
Would you not die if you're like going into Haunted Mansion and she's the one letting you in?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Yeah. But anyway, she did the Christmas special on TV a while back.
Girl,
that-
you're in danger. I wonder if that's what she said. She loaded people out of the holiday.
Yeah. And she talked about the gingerbread house. So I feel like
yeah,
a lot
sure.
more people know about it than the carousel.
The carousel
Although the
sounds
carousel might be more detailed.
Wow, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. That sounds delightful. My number 5 is not edible, and it is something that most people are not going to care about. In Hollywood Studios, at the Hyperion Theater, there is a show called, for the first time in forever, a Frozen Sing-Along Celebration. And that show is a fun thing to do if you have kids who love Frozen, or if you're someone like me who gets joy out of fake snow and out of the songs of Frozen, because they have the characters come out and do some of the songs. During the holiday season, not only do they do the songs from Frozen the movie, but at the end of the show, they also come out and perform the songs from the Frozen holiday special Olaf's Frozen Adventure.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
See, I didn't know about that.
And they do snow, and they do, some general Christmas cheer. So there's like a Frozen add-on. There's a holiday Frozen add-on to the Frozen sing-along.
Sure.
And so it makes the show
that's
much
more of an
Christmassy.
overlay.
That's
an overlay.
Hey, Halloween party, turning the lights off on Space Mountain, shame on you.
Yeah.
This is an overlay.
Yeah.
Because they're extending
You actually
the show.
change something.
Yeah, Olaf comes out and does his number. It's so cute.
Yeah.
As someone who loves entertainment, as someone who loves Frozen, as someone who loves Christmas, this all really neatly wraps up for me into something that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
I normally will not take people other than my fiance who enjoys the show as much as I do, because he loves Frozen as much as I do, to the show, but when it's the holiday one, I want to take everyone.
Yeah.
Because, it really gets you in the Christmas spirit to the first part of the show.
Those songs
the normal
are great.
Frozen stuff, but then
Olaf's,
at the end they add the fun holiday songs.
Yeah.
And it's really, it's holiday entertainment that you don't have to, it's not like you're going to the Magic Kingdom Christmas party where there's, a holiday parade and holiday entertainment and you have to pay for it. It's not like the Candlelight Processional, which, you have to probably pay for if you're gonna,
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
But this is, a free holiday entertainment offering. Love that. They don't do the Cinderella Castle holiday dreamlights anymore.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how you feel about that.
I feel sad that they're gone, because one of my favorite things was they would have a short show where Mickey and Minnie would invite Elsa to come freeze the castle and illuminate it with her ice magic. And that was awesome. And the lights are gorgeous.
It was stunning.
I mean, that...
Do you think they'll bring it back next year?
I don't.
You don't think they'll bring it back?
They haven't brought it back.
But it's the 50th. They haven't brought it back.
I saw an article saying that they won't be bringing it back. Now, that doesn't mean that it's 100% true.
Yeah.
We see things on the internet all the time that are not reliable.
Now, if I had to guess, I would guess that they would bring it back.
That would be great.
This year and last year were both years that they celebrated the 50th. Mm-hmm. The castle's in completely different... it just has a completely different look than it does most of the time.
And it's got additional pieces that would obstruct the lights. It's got wraps and spires and all kinds of things.
Exactly. I don't know why they wouldn't bring it back unless they've got a plan for something new. This year and last year, I guess they're doing Christmas projections on the castle.
Right.
So I guess they could just stick with that.
I think, they very well may. I hope they don't, though, because the dream lights are so gorgeous.
They're beautiful.
When I came back to Disney World for the first time as an adult, they had the dream lights on, and I'd never seen them before. Mm-hmm. And when it became nighttime and they shone with their beautiful white and blue shimmering hues, it was like looking at the castle for the first time.
Yeah.
It really moved me. I was very taken back at how gorgeous it can be just to drape, it's really quite the feat.
Oh, it's a huge ordeal.
The castle and these thousands and thousands of lights, but oh my god,
they do it in a very
detailed
and intricate way.
And when Elsa comes out and she illuminates it with the magic and the sounds and the shimmer of the castle, there's nothing that really makes you feel like you are witnessing holiday magic than seeing the icon of Walt Disney World be lit up in Christmas lights.
Right. So, I wonder if a reason... do you remember back when they used to do those lights, that they would have a crane over the castle for the entire month of... I want to say September.
Cinderella Castle crane, yeah.
Yes. So, the whole month of September, there was that crane, and people hated that.
Yeah, I wonder if
that's why.
That would be
I guess
sad.
that would be a reason to go with projection, which take absolutely no. I'm assuming no time.
Hey, PhotoPass. Now that you're charging us for PhotoPass as annual pass holders, in addition to charging people for Memory Maker, can we get the technology to magically edit out the crane?
Yeah. Yeah, but that doesn't take it away from what you're actually seeing.
Well, that's fine. But, if the picture, doesn't show the crane, then how can you even prove the crane is there? It's
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I think one of their big gripes about the crane being there is, yes, it takes a little bit of whimsy away from that moment where you lay eyes on Cinderella Castle for the first time, but also it's in your family pictures.
Oh, yeah.
I think it would lessen the blow quite a bit if they could, like, magically take out
for
that
sure
crane. I can do it in Photoshop, so I'm sure Disney can figure it out.
Yeah.
But I think maybe they're looking at that as a...
negative.
Yeah, the crane in general as, like, a reason why they wouldn't do it, which I suppose I get, but, like...
Yeah. I'm not saying... Yeah.
I don't know. I missed the lights.
Yeah, those lights were really beautiful.
But we have a different perspective. You know, we are people who come into Disney World all the time.
Right.
We don't need
the crane doesn't bother us because we're not taking once-in-a-lifetime photos.
Yeah, the once-in-a-lifetime people, I would be off-put. I mean, it's like when they were remaking the Hong Kong castle. They've completely redone that castle. And it was under scrim for years they've redone it. So, like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, a crane is maybe not that bad, but I do understand, you know... Although when they refurbed Sleeping Beauty Castle...
Why did it take years?
Because they had... or maybe it's Tokyo. It's one of the Asian parks.
Yeah.
I don't remember quite which one. They had Disneyland's castle, which is a super tiny castle.
Yeah.
And they wanted something a little bit more magnificent. So they are adding on an entire, like, upper layer to the castle.
Sure, but years?
But I think it's been over a year now.
Okay.
So it's been quite a bit.
Disney construction is used to be very fast. Not anymore.
Tron begs to differ.
Tron does beg to differ.
Epcot begs to differ.
I know. I'm definitely not talking about now.
Yeah, but...
Don't come at me. I know.
No.
But I know.
Yeah, I know.
We're constantly irritated by the construction now. But back before, they'd be like, hey, we're going to build a hotel, and then...
Wow.
A month later, it seems like it's
Look
up.
at that. They just built it from the ground up. Like, it's crazy how it seems like we're going backwards with, like, construction. Although I guess now the things are much more intricate, probably.
I think there's a lot to it. I think a lot of, like, staffing shortage and stuff like that. I know when Walt was wanting to open the park, he was talking to construction about how long it would take, and then he didn't like how long it was going to take, so he made his own construction company.
Yeah.
And they just did it really fast.
Yeah.
Like, record-breaking fast.
Yeah.
And then that's how it kind of always was.
Still wet. You know how they say that?
Yeah.
That the pavement was sticky in Disneyland when it opened?
Well, that was Disneyland.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about here, in Florida, he made his own construction company.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that. That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Where are they?
I think I think it's got to be a staffing thing
I'm
now.
sure. Well, okay, to be clear, so that we don't come off any type of way, the pandemic is the reason that Tron and Epcot are taking so long. We're not saying that, you know what I mean? We're not saying that those things should already be done, but I am also saying that it did take...
Wait, I am a little saying that it should already be done, because Florida stopped acting like there was a pandemic pretty quickly after, and we didn't do that.
You're not wrong.
But
and
that
also
doesn't mean...
Disney stopped acting like there was a pandemic.
Yeah, so even though I was still inside, they start... You know what I mean?
You're right.
And that was quite a while ago.
Yeah.
We're at the end.
Somebody pointed out on, I believe it was Twitter, that it has taken them longer to build Tron than it took them to build the entire Magic Kingdom.
That's what I'm saying.
So, like, that...
And I don't think that it's so much more intricate now. You know what I mean?
Not more than the entire Magic Kingdom.
Exactly.
Point well taken.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we probably have technology that makes some things faster.
I would hope.
Yeah.
The most innovative company in the world would have some type of construction technology.
So I will go on a limb and sound the way that you are worried about me sounding. I do think it should be done.
You bring up a really good point. You bring up a good point. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind Overlay.
That's my number 2. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited too. I'm a little bit more excited.
That's why I wore this shirt. You can get it at Neverland Navigation on Etsy. It's my Guardians of the Galaxy shirt that Morgan made.
I love that shirt.
I love this ride.
Yeah, oh my God. This is my favorite ride in the entire world.
Yeah.
So for the longest, we thought that it was just going to be one song.
Yeah.
So Okay. As of right now, you go on Cosmic Rewind and you get one of 6 songs.
It's like Rock and Roller Coaster
Yes.
in that way, where you get a different...
Right. It's
track.
random. You're going to get it's a random song out of these 6 options.
Should we take turns?
What, naming them? Do you want to name them? Okay. Spoiler alert. If you don't want to know this.
Right.
And I'm only saying that because Michael's aunt and uncle did not want to know before we went on. So,
Sure, yeah.
So I would fast forward by like a minute?
Yeah.
30 seconds maybe?
30 seconds.
Okay.
Almost, yeah.
All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
Conga.
I ran so far away.
September.
Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Disco Inferno.
And what's the other one?
I don't remember. I thought...
Oh, no. Oh, One Way or Another.
One way or
by
the other,
Blondie,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't had that one in a while.
Yeah, we only got it once.
Yeah. Anyway,
I still haven't gotten the Tears for Fears one.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm sure I'll get
I
it.
should feel bad.
Don't feel bad. Morgan got to deal with
Michael's family.
her
Yeah.
husband's fam
Anyway, so we heard that they were just going to have one song
for the holiday.
and maybe that's still true. I don't know. What did
There was this press release or a comment by
From Disney?
someone within Disney.
Okay,
not
good.
Random.
Good. We try to stay away from the gossipy information that people
Try to
make
stick
up.
to the facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saying that this is a holiday overlay,
Not
which implies perhaps that there may be
more than just
things than just the song, but that's all I'll say because
we don't
could
know.
mean anything. It's very vague.
If you listened to our Halloween party episode, you will know that we were wildly disappointed by the Halloween overlays.
They will call anything an overlay.
Yeah, because they
No parking trams, girl. That's the walking overlay. You didn't see the walking overlay they did on the parking lot?
right. This is an exercise overlay for Fitness Month.
Yeah, it's a fitness overlay.
But like for Space Mountain for the Halloween party, they just shut off all the lights on the inside and called that a Halloween overlay. I'm sorry, not an overlay.
Not an overlay. Not even trying.
No.
That's disgraceful.
If you haven't been on Space Mountain, all that's in there is like little dots of star projections. Turn those off.
That's it.
You don't have Halloween.
They're like, and it's pitch black. I'm like, it was already pitch black. Whatever.
Yeah.
You want to make that ride scary? Turn the lights on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that thing looks like a death
But that
trap.
still wouldn't be a Halloween overlay.
No.
Overlay
That's not
implies that you added something.
theming.
Yeah.
Some level of effort. You know?
We were so disappointed.
But anyway, so we're so off track.
We are really hoping that the Cosmic Rewind Christmas overlay will be amazing.
Yeah, they're calling it a holiday remix, and there's supposedly an overlay, and they're adding a song, and the song is going to be a mashup of holiday favorites.
Oh,
What's
good.
the language used?
Okay.
So who knows how many songs? Who knows what songs?
I bet they could change some of the times where you see like the Guardians talking.
Yeah.
Like at the end.
Yeah, or the beginning when you're on those screens and you see Peter Quill and you see Rocket the Raccoon on those individual screens.
I wonder, all they could really do to change
Christmas
that,
hat
yes,
on.
is add costuming. Because you can't take away from the story, because the story is the story. And it's a dramatic story, not... You know what I mean?
It gets the mind. I don't want to hype it
totally.
up in my own mind. You know what I mean? I don't want to be
I'm a little
disappointed.
worried about that too.
But at the same time, like if they're having to re-record anything, they may re-record the entire audio track. Like we don't know what they're going to do with this ride to insert things. You know what I mean? I would say that is the high end of what you could possibly hope for. I would say the more realistic end might be they might throw some Christmas hats on people. They might, you know what I mean? They might change some lighting and they'll add the Christmas and, you know, so that might be just about it, you know?
Yeah.
But we'll see. But either way, the fact that this attraction, which I very much enjoy, that I fight through my vague feelings of motion sickness to enjoy, enjoy this ride so much, and I enjoy the music of this ride so much, that them, like, updating it for Christmas in any way
is so exciting.
It's my number 2. Like, and that is partially because it's new. You know? It's a brand new Walt Disney World Christmas offering. How exciting.
Yes. I have a little bit of cautious optimism when it comes to it because of the Halloween stuff, which is why I made it number 4.
Yeah.
It's my favorite ride. If they are adding something Christmas to it, I'll be thrilled no matter what, but that's why I have it as 4 and not a little bit higher.
Very fair.
Yeah, that Halloween stuff was wild.
My number 4 is the Festival of the Holidays.
Okay. That's fine.
I like the Festival of the Holidays.
Yeah.
Epcot does some really interesting things for the Festival of the Holidays that I like to engage with on a happenstantial basis.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going all around the World Showcase and listening to each country's version
putting
of
a day
Christmas.
aside for this.
No.
Okay.
But I love when I am just walking around the World Showcase, going to ride Frozen Ever After, going to ride Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, whatever I'm doing there, and I'm walking past somebody on a small stage telling their country's version of Christmas.
Yeah.
What?
How sweet.
Magical. Absolutely magical.
Yeah.
I love that Disney chose to think to themselves, okay, we've got this half of this park that celebrates multiculturalism.
Right.
And we've got this never-ending festival circuit. How can we take this Festival of the Holidays and make it into something that meaningfully represents what it could mean to have an inclusive holiday celebration?
Yeah, it was very smart.
And they do it with authenticity, and they do it with interest, because you can't help but be enthralled by listening to these people give these short presentations in character that really describe what their country does to celebrate the holiday season equivalent to Christmas holiday, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it is educational and entertaining. Edutainment in the way that Epcot does best, and I love when they do that, and I think this is a home run for me.
Yeah, it's like the Olaf short, you know, where like, what do you do for Christmas?
Right, it is that. It's just on a like an even more engaging level, but like totally like, you know, a really cool, catchy, interesting way to teach people about traditions.
Yeah, I think it's fun too. And then a Festival of the Holidays also includes those booths with the food.
Yeah, the cookie trail.
Yeah, a lot of times they've got a like Christmas, probably, I don't know. They've got lots of different food offerings.
Oh yeah. They've got a couple different. They've got different festival booths that celebrate like winter food from the different countries.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
And now, I'm not a booth person most of the time, to be honest. Like, they're a little too... I don't know if I'm going to pay $8 for 2 bites of something I don't even like.
That I have to eat on a trash can.
Yeah, that I have to eat on a trash can. So I'm not really into it that way, and the way that some people are, where they go all around the world and get things. Nor am I a drink around the world type of person.
Yeah.
So, like, those parts of the holiday celebration don't necessarily appeal to me, but I am just glad that they're there, because they do just add a sense of ambiance. You know? Like, the different food from around the world, the different smells and samples of things. Like, kind of fun.
Yeah, absolutely fun.
All right. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is Snope. So, on Main Street, and then also in Hollywood Studios, and it used to be at the Osborne Spectacle Dancing Lights. And it is in Disney Springs too.
We have the same number 3.
Oh,
mine is specifically Main Street snow.
Oh,
but like snow and Disney. I'll lump in the Disney Springs and the whatever.
Well, it's kind of this. It's definitely the same feel, no matter what. It is like soap that they have made blast out over the tops of the buildings, and it comes down like snow.
As a Florida kid, this was so magical to me.
This is so magical. I don't see how it could not be magical to anybody. You know what I mean?
I don't think I am happier than when I am standing in fake snow.
Yeah. And I know, and
there's something childlike
cool.
and
Yeah, I hope you didn't put this on your list. It seems like kind of a weird thing to mention, so you probably didn't. But I would like honorable mention the weather at Christmas time. And
no, I didn't. But oh my gosh, that's a huge part of it.
It's kind of the perfect or close to the perfect Florida weather in that it's cool, but it's not freezing most of the time.
I'm gonna be able to put on a cardigan.
Yeah.
In a couple months and stand on Main Street.
Right. And have fake snow. But you're not so cold that, like, your bones feel frozen. Like,
I'm gonna get
when
a
it's
hot chocolate from Joffrey's.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can
Yeah.
melt right now. I love Christmas time.
Me too.
I'm so excited. This is a podcast of me realizing how close Christmas is and being like head over heels.
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
Yeah.
Cannot wait. Main Street Snow is my number 3.
Yeah.
So we're on the same page.
So, and I think those are the only 3 locations now that do it, but it's pretty magical in
you
all
can
3.
Get your snow at the Frozen for the first time in forever.
Right. Is that
and sing along?
But I don't understand that one. I haven't done that one. So is it over the audience?
Spoiler alert, at the end when Elsa does let it go, at the very end, she shoots magic into the air and they shoot snow down onto you.
That's surprising because it's an indoor auditorium.
That is very true, but it is.
I just didn't expect it.
And you leave, I will say this, you leave covered in soap.
Snopey.
You leave with you're like, there's still soap all over
no.
me, which is kind of fun. But in the holiday one, they also
It kind of melts away.
Not
just
only
so you
do
guys
they,
know.
oh yeah, it doesn't do anything.
It just disappears.
It's not even really like.
It's not wet.
I wouldn't even really call it soap. It's more like.
Yeah, I think it's.
It's like bubbles.
Well, yeah.
Bubbles are soap. We're not.
We don't know the
doctors, we're not
magic.
scientists,
Yeah.
But like, it doesn't do anything to your clothes or anything. It doesn't even get you wet, really.
It doesn't. Yeah.
It's just like foam. But like the soap. The snow, they do that.
I think everybody calls it Snoop.
Yeah, they do that at the end of Let It Go, and then they do the holiday songs, and then at the end of the last holiday song, they do it again. So you get 2 rounds.
Oh, wow. Oh, well,
yeah.
That's why you're covered.
Yeah, yeah.
And so the light projection holiday show in Hollywood Studios is on the Tower of Terror, which is why it's down that road.
Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah, Sunset Boulevard, exactly. So... obviously the best is Main Street.
But yeah, I would say that is definitely the classic Disney snow experience.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, my number 2 was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay. My number 2 is kind of overall just the decor, especially on Main Street.
Yeah. So my complaint about Magic Kingdom Christmas decorations is that they kind of
ends on Main Street. Yeah.
I wish they did Robot Christmas.
How cool would that be?
Tomorrowland. I wish they did.
Or rockets, but with Christmas stuff on it.
I wish they did Beauty and the Beast Christmas in Be Our Guest and in that whole area. Yeah. I wish they did Frontier Christmas in Frontierland.
Be Our Guest kind of has that feel because of the snow.
Yeah, and I think they may put the Beast in some type of Christmas something. I don't know.
Maybe because they've got the movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they've got Belle's Enchanted
But
Wish.
now Be Our Guest is something that you have to like spend a lot of money to get to eat there. So, but anyway, you're saying everywhere. I completely agree.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Adventureland Christmas. I mean, they kind of do the Jingle Cruise.
They do the Jingle Cruise.
The Jingle Cruise. That's not on my list.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Jingle Cruise.
Yeah, honorable
I really
mention.
like the Jingle Cruise.
They
renamed the boats.
Hey, that's an actual overlay.
That's a real overlay.
Yeah.
They don't do much.
They don't do much, but they do enough for me to consider.
But they do enough for it to be fun.
Yeah, yeah. They've got they have Christmas themed jokes.
Yeah.
They've got I think ornaments hanging off of the boats and the queue, and then there's Santa hats on some of the animals.
Yeah, there's something in the temple part. Where
yes.
There's something Christmas.
Yeah. So it's
they
enough.
Do stuff.
It's
yeah,
enough.
That's the only thing in Magic Kingdom that gets Christmassy.
Yeah. Right? Is that right?
They used to. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I wish they would do more overlays, but I guess I get it. Yeah, and the Jingle Cruise is very popular.
Yeah.
It
can rack up a line.
The wait time really, really jumps up. Although the Jungle Cruise line has been excessive since the movie came out.
Since the movie and since that light re-theme they did. Which I wouldn't call it a re-theme. Refresh, maybe.
Yeah.
They did. Which was eliminating Trader Sam and changing that totem pole scene.
Yeah. I don't know why that would make the line longer.
I think people saw the headline.
It's different now.
That it's different.
But it's not really. I mean,
I haven't even seen it since they've changed it.
I think the things that they changed are so small. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
taking out the whole Trader Sam thing. Yeah, okay, you took out that whole scene, and I get it, sure, but
Replaced by new jokes, I believe, is what they said.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been on it. I can't say.
I can't wait that long in that line. It's not.
And here's the thing.
It's not a good line.
I love the Jungle Cruise, but that is an outdoor AC-less line, and I can't do it.
Yeah,
You gotta give me AC.
and it's winding, where you've got a line of people on your right, you've got a line of people on your left. There's people in front of you. There's people behind you. You're like,
Yeah.
I don't like lines like that.
Yeah. So I love the Jingle Cruise, but
I do too.
I'll do it probably one time.
Yeah.
For the whole year, you know. So yeah. That's what was your number?
2.
Okay, so now you're on to your number 1.
Yeah. What?
My number.
Did you do your 2?
My number 2 was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Should I do my number 1?
Yeah.
My number 1 we vaguely touched on already. Sunset Boulevard.
Uh-huh.
Echo Lake.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
Echo Lake.
So Hollywood Studios, I'm not even gonna say it's the best because that's a whole other thing. It's just my favorite. I love retro Christmas, and so Hollywood Studios offers a version of Christmas that I adore. They light all of the bushes all around Echo Lake,
Yeah.
Hollywood Boulevard, and Sunset Boulevard. Sunset Boulevard itself gets the snow, but they also get this projection show on the Tower of Terror that is so, like, amazing.
Yeah.
It's got shorts from, what are those elves called?
I don't know.
You know, they've got those elves. They're also in Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam.
Yeah. I don't know. They're from something that I haven't seen, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they've got a part of
They're
like,
on
the
there.
Olaf.
Yeah, they've got an Olaf's Frozen Adventure section of it, which is really cute. And they just have these like projections on the Tower of Terror that I love.
Oh, yeah.
And then they have like color changing lights and the ambiance there. So that is like my happy place. Hot
They put
chocolate from the Joffreys by the Tower
A
of Terror.
Santa hat on Gertie, the
Yeah,
dinosaur.
They do. Hot
in Echo
chocolate,
Lake.
cardigan, Snope looking at the Tower of Terror. Mm-hmm. And Echo Lake is also gorgeous. Echo Lake is that lake by Gertie, the dinosaur, the ice cream dinosaur. They put a...
I've never actually bought ice cream from there.
Me neither.
Yeah, but that
We'll do it
dinosaur is iconic.
It is iconic.
It looks crazy if you actually like take the time and like
does.
stop and
The
look at it.
eyes.
And yeah, you're like, what's going on here?
Oh, you're from the 30s. Or whatever. Okay,
Yeah,
that explains
it's
it,
like
I
a
guess.
Flintstones dinosaur.
Yeah. So that, the reason that Gertie is there that a lot of people don't know was that Gertie was, I believe, the first cartoon dinosaur with sound or something. It was
I didn't know that.
It was a landmark of animation from historical old Hollywood.
From Disney?
No.
Oh, wow.
So it's a tribute to a non-Disney property
Holy cow.
to honor the history
Does that surprise
of
you?
animation in Hollywood.
It would today.
It would today. It didn't in the era of Michael Eisner naming
MGM.
a Disney World theme park Disney's MGM
Yeah.
Studios.
Right.
In that era, nothing would have surprised me because
Right.
that is crazy.
Right. But now you don't go into Disney without seeing Disney.
Exactly. I can't believe that's not The Good Dinosaur or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Oh, I did not like that movie.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't. Tanked.
I have almost never had negative things to say about a Disney movie, and I did about that one. I was not a fan.
It was definitely strange, but like there is cool historic reasons for Gertie being
Yeah,
there
that's
that I love.
awesome. I didn't know that.
But also, Gertie the Talking Dinosaur, I think, because it was the first cartoon with sound.
Yeah.
But Echo Lake there, not only does Gertie have the hat, but they
Yeah.
put these beautiful floating Christmas ornaments
So beautiful.
in the lake, and they put a huge Christmas tree in the
Yeah.
lake. And the pictures that you can get there, like, that's your Christmas card. Like, they
Right.
are so beautiful. Some of my favorite pictures with my fiance were the first Christmas season we spent together celebrating there at Hollywood Studios, and the feeling is just magical. Like, it's that golden age, glamorous
Yes.
Christmas, that I think those things go so well together. And they play that old Christmas music, that Judy Garland Christmas music, that Bing Crosby Christmas music.
Right,
and
it's classic.
When you hear that swinging Christmas music and you've got that kind of old school ambiance, and those facades look so much like real old Hollywood, that you're really in a whole nother place.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, it is so perfect to me. That's just why it's number one for me. Because it's personal to me and because it does such a good job of placing you in a specific time period with a specific feeling.
Right.
It goes there, you know?
Yeah. And if you're taking a Disney trip or you're a local and you've got time to really like slow down and just take in this stuff, that's my happy place.
Yeah.
Like just to stand there by Echo Lake or where you can see the Tower of Terror and the projections and just stop.
And we've done this a couple times already.
And just take it in and be like present in that moment and
with
appreciate
your family, with your friends.
Instead of, I feel like a lot of times with Disney, you are rushing from ride to ride to ride to ride to ride. But like taking a minute, because it's just every beautiful detail. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're right. Hollywood Studios really has multiple places where I love Disney or Main Street and its Christmas stuff because that to me is the iconic place for Disney Christmas.
The Christmas tree at one end with the huge presents underneath and the lights on Main Street at night, the Christmas lights on it, and then Cinderella Castle at the end.
Right. When it's in projection, it's Christmassy as well.
Yeah.
The snow, that's iconic to me, and it's always going to be like my number one.
Of Main Street when they're dressed for Christmas. Beyond it, that also takes you into like old school Christmas zone,
old school Disney, classic Disney. You know what I mean? Not weird new Disney with yellow-eyed Goofy.
Yeah, you really feel like you're in one of those. Like, have you ever seen why am I asking? I know you have the old Disney cartoons that are like when Mickey bought Minnie a case for her, a string for her pendant or whatever.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Harmonica case and he sold the harmonica.
Yes.
The gift of the magic. And then the Donald and Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And they have the same Christmas
when Bailey is sick, I still play those.
Yeah.
That's like our...
It places you there, you know? It places you in that mindset when you're on Main Street and you see those windows.
Chippendale hiding in the tree with...
Yeah, it gives you all those good warm feelings that you get from watching this.
It's totally my happy place. But definitely if you can take time to like slow down and take it in, that I could just sit there for hours
on a bench.
Yeah, on a bench in Hollywood Studios or on Main Street.
Are you free? Whatever.
Yeah,
that sounds delicious.
Yes,
that sounds like a perfect way to spend a day.
Yeah.
What's your number one?
Oh, my number one. Okay, since the topic of conversation was things we're looking forward to for Christmas this year. My number one is the Christmas party because this will be my first time ever going to it.
I'm so excited.
Yes. I've never been.
Me neither. The Christmas party is a blind spot for me.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to hear about like how it feels because it's one thing to feel the Disney magic of the parks during regular park hours, but this is like promising like extra magic, Christmas magic.
I would have to assume... I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't really know anything about this. I know it's something that really wasn't in our budget in past years. And I would have to assume that they've got more Christmas stuff beyond Main Street if they're having an entire special Christmas party.
I wonder
too. We will see.
Yeah, that's a really good number one for this list because like it is
what I'm most excited about because it's new to me.
Think of the possibilities. Right? I mean, it could be. And
I know there's a Christmas parade. I know there's a Christmas fireworks show.
I don't know anything about the Christmas parade.
I know you get free cookies.
I do love that. That's great.
I think maybe hot chocolate too. I'm not sure.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm trying. This isn't me being like uninformed. I mean, I guess it is, but it's purposefully because I'm trying to go without a bunch of spoilers.
Yeah, you want it to be an objective experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, which makes a ton of sense. It's your job, But
Yeah.
also, it's, it's a fun way to experience things, not to have some preconceived notion of them in your mind.
Yeah, but I am a planner, so we will see if I make it all the way until mid-November without looking up what to expect.
I think you'll do fine. I think you'll do fine.
We'll see.
Even if you know a thing or two, I think you'll still be surprised.
I think I will try to research in a way where I can plan to utilize, maximize my time.
You have to.
Yeah, but I'm not going to watch any YouTube videos.
Right.
I don't want to know what happens in the parade or what happens in the fireworks.
Made for things is like you kind of ruin it for yourself because you're not surprised anymore.
Yeah.
That is not something I would be doing for.
Now I'm to the point where I only watch YouTube videos of stuff that I just can't get back, like Delta Dream Flight. I'm never going to get to go on it again, so I can watch a YouTube video to relive it. Osborne Spectacle of Lights, great movie rides, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But for even stuff in other countries, my hope is to get to go to Shanghai Disney and Hong Kong Disney and Paris
don't
Disney.
want to watch
so I don't,
stuff.
but I have done that in the past.
I have too, but I don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Even for the new stuff in Disneyland.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get over there, so I don't want to.
Yeah.
Don't want to take it away.
You need to know what to book Genie Plus for or Individual Lightning Lane for, but you don't need to watch a YouTube video to see what's going to happen.
I saw there was a TikTok video on my For You page that was about to show clips from Haunted Mansion Holiday, and I was like, no. And I skipped past it before it showed me anything because I want to be wowed. I want to be shocked.
I'll tell you with that one, and maybe this is true of everything, but I did watch that ahead of time because I was so excited. I went to Disneyland in 2018, something like that.
I don't remember.
2018 2018.
I think it was 2018.
Yeah, yes. And it was in November, and I was excited. My daughter and I watched what it was going to be, but when we got there, it didn't matter. It's so flipping amazing that I had tears in my eyes. Me, non-crier, except for when something Disney makes me emotional.
Right. That's exciting. I can't wait.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Anyway.
Don't mind us. We'll be watching Disney Christmas cartoons. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. You can find us online.
Yeah, at neverlandnavigation.co.
Yep, that's where Morgan writes a blog about all of the experiences that we have that we post to our vlog, which is on YouTube at Neverland Navigation Co. You can also follow us online on TikTok and Instagram at Neverland Navco, and you can buy some awesome Disney shirts that Morgan makes, including this one that I'm wearing right now, which is one of my favorite shirts to wear ever, at Neverland Navigation on Etsy.
Yeah, that's all of our spots, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you guys so much for listening along, and we cannot wait to do this again next time. Yeah, bye.
Bye.